Hello fellow users of the internet, my name is Aiden and welcome back to Pokemon Flora Sky. In the last episode we finally defeated Leader Watson and we gained the electric type badge, the third badge of this region. I know, nearly 20 episodes in, I've only done 3 gyms. Jesus Christ, I know. But anyway, I'm back in the Safari Zone today, Safari game. Sounds like the Hunger Games if you say it like that. But I've heard that there's a shack somewhere that I can go to, a rest house, if you will. If I can find it, I don't know if I can. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Well, fair enough. Hello, miss. Sometimes when I test a Pokeblock at a Pokemon, it gets ignored. Do Pokemon have likes and dislikes about what they eat? Probably. Most animals do. So, you know, they have tastes, favourite and not favourite, because of the dangers of things. But here we are. We have a man with his hat on backwards. He's probably got 2 GCSEs at most. A guy with pink hair. Yeah, and a fat bloke. Hello. If you use Pokeblocks, wild Pokemon won't be so quick to run away. But not much use to give Pokeblocks to Pokemon that don't flee easily. Good. Hello. I don't have any Pokeblocks, but I get kind of different Pokemon. Alright. Now, fat bloke, what do you want? Do you like this area? I like this Safari Zone as much as to Zero City. Have you entered the Pokemon gym in the city? If you have a Dynamo badge, I'll give you a gift. Oh, Dynamo badge. It's really cool. As I promised, here's my gift. The HM04. Is that Surf? Strength. Okay. I think 04 is number 3, isn't it? If a muscular Pokemon were to learn that, it would be able to move even large boulders. It's useful for a trainer. Oh, really? Well, good. We have the HM04. We used to have a lot of time left on the clock for this because I was expecting to have to wait a hell of a lot longer before I found that, but apparently there's a shortcut. So there you go. We have found another Natu. Good for you. I'm not really sure where to go now. We have strength. Let's see who can learn this move. Strength. Why do we only have 2 TMs? 2 HMs even. Contain strength. Teach strength to a Pokemon. Yes. Who can learn it? 2 of my guys can learn it. Oh dear. Okay. We're gonna have to teach something Rock Smash as well, because Ziggy was going to be my HM slave, but he's not on our team anymore because Zigzagoon is rubbish. Wow, straight into the grass there. Good job. A Mareep. We do not need a Mareep. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Alright, well, I'll see you shortly. Right, there we are. I caught a few Pokemon while I was in there. I did pretty well, if I do say so myself. Let's have a look here. I caught from where are we? Okay, so we caught those 2 a couple of episodes ago. Caught a Ditto, not him. I already had him, and I caught a Togepi and a Pichu. Yay! So Togepi and Pichu. Let's have a look at the summary of this guy. Promotes added effects. Good. Charm, Metronome, Sweet Kiss, and Yawn. Right, probably never going to use that. Never going to use anything that's in there, honestly. Because I'm a lazy poo and can't be asked to train up more than the 6 Pokemon that I'm required to. So yeah. Sod it. Now, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, to be honest. Do I need to heal up? I do not. So let's head out this way and see what happens. Because I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be going back to Tia City, which will be a pain, to be honest, because the amount of times I've gone back and forward to there. It would be a pain if I then had to go back there now. But there you go, there you go. We just got strength. Now, is there anywhere that we couldn't get through because of strength boulders? I don't think there was. I don't seem to remember it. Anyway, strange. I was kind of half expecting some sort of event to happen up here, but I'm not seeing anything. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, to be honest. I'm gonna have a look around, and I'll get back to you when I've found where I'm supposed to be going, because I have no clue, and you do not want to watch me bumble around into things. Alright, so see you shortly. And here we are. We are on Route J. I still don't know where I'm really supposed to be going, but I'm on Route J nonetheless, because I think it might be a good place to start, because we've not actually gone that way yet. And there's a whole load of trainers, and I know there is. And also, Speedy is incredibly close to leveling up. If we just go here. So, we're going to fight these two guys. These two numbnuts. Numbnutses. Right here, so hello. Hey, looky here, a tough looking trainer here. Of all places, cameras rolling. Yeah, here we go. Cool. Wonderful. So I think today I'm just going to go ahead and do this route, and then see where we go, try to figure out where I'm supposed to be going. Either, it depends how quickly we do this, but hopefully quite quickly, so I can find where I'm supposed to be going. I'm guessing a thing of some sort, a strength boulder, that's the one. A strength boulder of some sort, somewhere. Not sure though. I'm just taking that from the fact that I just got strength. I'm gonna need to get a HM slave, aren't I? HM slave, indeed. Oh dear, calm minding. That's fine. We should be fine. We should be all right. Oh wait, I have a dark type move. Why did I just use... Look, dark type. There we are. Wonderful. That should get rid of these fellas. Magnemite is down. And so will Roltz very, very soon. Speedy's grown to level 32. It was incredibly close anyway. Oh, Leech Seed. Speedy can't learn more than 4 moves. Did he move? Let's have a look. What do we have? Now, you know what? I think I'm good with what we're running here. He's going to be less of a stally grass type and more of an actually offensive grass type. So, Jam. Jam. Wait. See if I can get the... Yeah. It literally says Jam. What? Jam? Why Jam? I'm so glad I pressed the right button then. I thought I pressed the wrong one. Never mind. I'm confused. Never mind. Heard itself in confusion. Oh, political jokes. Yes. So this year, it's the centenary of the First World War. The conflict between Britain, France, Russia, the Ottoman Empire, and Bulgaria, and other such places. And actually, you know, the whole bloody world. That's why it's called the First World War, because it included a majority of the planet, mostly due to the fact that the British Empire was involved and had to be involved, but also just because of lots of... Oh my god, Speedy is evolving. I'll come back to that in a minute. There we go, we have a Torterra. Awesome. My god. It's a 2D Torterra. I've never seen that before. There we are. Trying to learn Earthquake. Wow. Okay. This would have been incredibly useful before that last gym, you know. We'll get rid of Bite. just because, meh. Meh. I'm sure we'll have something else that knows crunch anyway. And Speedy learned earthquake. Awesome, sawsome. Wunderbar. Awesome! That's exactly what I just said. Who are you? I knew we were onto something wild when we spotted you. Oh, please let me explain. We travel around everywhere interviewing all sorts of traders. So, would you give us a little bit of your time for an interview? You will, thank you. Okay, I need to describe your feelings about a battle. Let's be short and sweet. Go! Okay. Excuse. There we go. Yeah, that's a perfect clincher. It's an excuse. It's an excuse to get the small amounts of XP, so yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's just that they'll air this on TV. Really? This was such a stupid feature in the original game. Repulse effect wore off. Fine. Oh, I've jumped over here. Oh, this is different. Hello. Exploring a cave is like walking... Yeah... No, go away. I didn't want to talk to you again. Sod off. So what was I talking about? Yeah, the First World War. What I was going to say about was how the British always are incredibly self-righteous. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. And I don't know whether it's a thing in other countries, but I've especially noticed it in this country. Right? I always hear British people saying, oh, the First World War, they were wonderful. And the Second World War, in fact, both of them. It's like, they were a true display of British awesomeness and etc. We're learning Future Sight. Wow, what is going on? We're getting a lot of moves here. What does it do? Hidens inner power to strike 2 turns. Oh, that does 65, that does 50. Well, these two do exactly the same thing, so I'll get rid of confusion. Future Sight, cool. There we go. It's got if you've got confusion. And learn Future Sight. Awesome, we can now see into the future. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, was the First World War really Britain's war? I mean, there was literally a thing on TV last night from Jeremy Paxman, which was the First World War, Britain's war. And Britain's had far more wars before in the past. And really, what changed as a result of the First World War? In Britain, at least. I mean, lots of stuff changed as a result of the First World War. I mean, the Communist Russian Revolution, the Ottoman Empire collapsed, Germany was a republic. That went well. I got into fishing. I forgot how to raise my Pokemon. Oh, well, I guess I've already battled that dude. Oh, hello. This is a person. Yep. But in Britain, nothing really happened. No fighting ever happened in Britain. I mean, several million. I want to say million, but I'm not sure about a million people dying. A million British servicemen dying, but it might be true, you know. But really, as a result of the war, no fighting ever happened between the British and Germans on British soil. There was an Irish rebellion in Dublin, and there was a lot of bombing raids of coastal towns by the Germans, but really, it's not British war, and it's not Britain's war. One point there is to that fact is the fact that it was the first total war, you might say. Although that was a Go Bells quote. So, you know, you appear to be training. No, I don't want to. You distracted me from what I'm saying. If anything, it was Germany's war. But this leads me on to another point, right? We're so unbelievably self-righteous, like the British are. Right, the Second World War. We say that was a glorious thing for a glorious display of British prominence and whatever. I think that's where I'm supposed to be going. Good, but was it really? Was it really? We went into Europe. We declared war on Germany for attacking Poland, and then didn't do anything for about 6 months. Like, literally nothing happened. They call it the phony war, I believe. Like, nothing happened. Germany didn't attack us, and we didn't do anything against Germany. Nothing happened. And then when we finally did go to Europe, we got our asses kicked within the space of a few months. And fled, got our asses back over to our little island. Yeah. Joy of joys there. Joy of joys. Yay! Primplup. Primplups are cool. I know we have a go at the French for being so cowardly because they waited until their whole country was occupied before they surrendered. There we go. Ranty, 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 ranty. Ravey, 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 rave. Except not raving. Because raving is a silly thing. I'm a social introvert, so that's not something that really appeals to me. Been to a couple of house parties and, you know, they were fun. I got very drunk. Very, very drunk. And then seriously regretted it later. But there you go. Oh wow, Speedy is getting quite considerably ahead. I just had a massive change of tone there with what I was talking about. That was very, very odd. I must apologise. I'm sorry, I get into these topics about history or politics or science or philosophy. Felicity Jones. What was that? Felicity Jones? I don't know. I will change Pokemon because Speedy is getting way too far ahead. And won't be. Yep, that's what I meant to say. Excuse me. But yeah, my fascination with history and foreign affairs, you might say, has led me to want to play Europa Universalis, or what was the other one? Sons of Abraham, and then there's Crusade something, and then also Victoria 2, etc, etc. I've been watching an awful lot of other people play this. You see, my computer is good enough to run it, but not good enough to run it at more than 2 frames per second. Which, for one of those games, one of those sort of things, you kind of need more than 2 frames per second. I'm doing hand gestures again. I don't know why I do this. I always do hand gestures. I'll explain. I know I'm doing a Macarena, just so you can. How does the Macarena go? Oh, I can't bloody remember. Oh, it's an item. I want item. Give item. What's up here? Hello? Hello, please? Can I has... I can has item? No, sod it. We'll go across this bridge. Oh, lots of things. Berries. Hello! Person that looks strangely like me with black hair that's too long. Yes, I kind of desperately need a haircut. I keep being told that I desperately need a haircut. Oh, actually no, he doesn't look anything like me, does he? No, I'm not an athlete. I'm a fat sack of crap, to be honest. No, surprisingly I'm not fat. I don't know whether that's just mental conditioning. The total opposite of social conditioning, which leads people to always think they are fat. It was weird. What can we do against a fire type? Here, if I can stop talking about issues for 10 seconds. No, it's not it. We'll just go to flow. Yes, that does annoy me. The fact that people think they need to wear makeup and think they need to be a perfect shape because of stupid social conditioning is exactly what it's called, and it's just a psychological, yeah, I want to say phenomena, but is it possibly the right word? Yes. Things. I'm sure I'll come back to that on another day because it's a thing that I feel strongly about, and I mean I feel strongly about an awful lot of things. Like, what's better, tea or coffee? Quite obviously tea. I mean, it's just superior. And has fueled the British mentality of self-righteousness and hatred of everything that's most likely going to help us. But let's not go into that, or else I'll start ranting about Europe and why it's much better, and how we're just a bitch of the United States. Right, shut up now, Aiden. Shut up. Yeah, I have... I suppose I've been thinking an awful lot about history coursework. Because I'm going to have to do that, and that's going to be an awful lot of work. I don't know whether YouTube videos are going to be able to continue. Oh baby, say it isn't so. That's a quote from a film, and I don't know what film it is. I'm going to have to search that. I don't know. I'll have a look what film that is. Just checking all those little places for items. What's this way? Oh! Habutest Town. We found Habutest Town. We've reached a new place. Habutest Market, United Kingdom? Did I just say? No. Unique items. Hooray! I'm clipping into that fence. Wow, that doesn't look very comfortable, and I can't go up there for some reason. Hello, miss. I think there's a miss. A Zerial doll, Mariel doll, and a Herrick doll. Heracross doll. What's Heretic? Was that something I dreamt? As a baby Pokemon version of Heracross? No? I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know, I think Heretic might be a bit close to the line, though. You know? Not the true faith. Energy guru. Oh dear. Shut up, Aiden. Shut up. Oh, okay. So here I can buy all of these things for raising stats of Pokemans and etc. Hello, you're in the way. Put dolls or cushions on the floor. They'll get dirty. Good for you. Except that is the floor. Do you mind? Thank you. No. Do you mind? Thank you. Hello, sir. Do you know the TM secret power? Wait, what am I giving? Oh my god, look at that woman. Look at those evil eyes! Why is this sprite? It's so evil. We love the TM secret power. If one of our members will give it to you, come back and show me. If you get it, we'll accept you as a member and sell you good stuff in secrecy. Wow, this doesn't sound dodgy or anything like something in East Germany. Chewing on berries. Yes, I did. Oh no. Oh, good. I got a powder jar from this evil woman. Devil woman! Devil woman! Or just overexposure and... Is it overexposure that causes red eye? I know it's reflection off the blood vessels in the eye, but I don't know whether overexposure causes it or what. But anyway, there we are. It's been a slightly rambly, slightly issue-y, slightly ranty, ravey episode today of finally getting to Habutest Town, a tiny town in the blue sea. Wunderbar. And there's a sailor. Or a sailor. Ah! Strength boulders. Knew it! Mr. April. Hi, I'm April. I have a big trouble. That's not proper English. I have a big trouble. There are some big rocks block my house. I can't pass them. Help me, please. Okay, well, he's Eastern European. And I'm going to go heal up my guys. There's a guy looking at the bookshelf over there. And all that remains to be said is that I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did indeed enjoy, please remember to hit like and subscribe. Nurse Joy says you should do. Should do. That was proper. That's a word. Should do. Honest, Gov. We've restored your Pokemon to full health. Excellent. And with that being said, thank you very much, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.